All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Barakathia Hawa, Barakathia Hawashai, Barakathia Hawa, Barakathia Hawashai, Barakathia Hawa, Barakathia Hawashai, Call Hala Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles of GMS who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim, out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. I don't want to rot this out. It'll be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go in the Rakah Kwadash. And it's really going to be just a little quick land back. Real quick land back off of this video that Elder Apostle Gabar did. His channel is called Daily Edification 4, as you can see. And he did a video entitled "A Caller on Rethinking the Dollar Explains Correctly Revelation 13 and 16." I'm not gonna play the video. You can, like I said, go subscribe to the Elder Apostle Gabar's channel and watch his video. Watch the video in its entirety. Salakia. But he made a statement in this video that we know it. We've looked it up before. Salaki, he was going into Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 6, which real quick, I bought you. If you haven't watched the video, you'll see he goes into Habakkuk 2 and 6. I'll go into it. I'll read it real quick. And I bought you, which that word goes into debts, pledges, heavy debts. And that just got my, I'm not in no way, shape, or form a financial expert or guru, just throwing it out there. But it got my gears grinding, the gears were clicking, and I've looked through it before, but for some reason, this morning, it was supping with me. So I said, let me do a little lesson. I thought it was edifying, the Elder Apostle, I believe Elder Apostle Tahar says it a lot too, and Elder Apostle Gabar, they both say this word debt. We have debt-bearing notes, and I've never really thought to look it up. So for some reason, the Spirit was on me today, and I looked it up. All right, Salakia. Again, watch this video. It's in its entirety to fully understand what's going on. But let me read this scripture. I'm going to start at the main point is going to be 6. Habakkuk 2, and I might as well start at the top. We bring it out all the time, but main point is in 6. Habakkuk 2, and we in these times, man. We definitely are in these times. These prophecies are screaming. They're running off the pages, man. You can't even keep up. One thing is happening, one after the other, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is on his way. All hell is about to break loose, like the elder was saying, any day now, man. We're at the door of Jacob's trouble. The hour of temptation is truly drawing nigh, man. Our greatest test. Anyway, Habakkuk 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, Write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And we're at the end. We're at the end of what? Esau's empire, rulership. Okay, we're not at the end of the world, the end of where we are at the end of a world, but not the entire world or life as we know it. The earth is not just going to blow up and just go bye-bye, as it says, the earth abideth forever. But we're at the end of a particular eon, empire, age, okay, a wicked age, a wicked rulership that was being led by Esau Edom through the rebirth of the Roman Empire, NATO and the EU, that beast, okay? And as we always say, that America is that whore that's riding that beast, okay? And once that whore is taken out, the nations, they're gonna be in subjection. They're gonna bow, man. They're gonna stand afar off, bewailing for this damn whore, Anyway, Salakia. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed, and that destruction, man, the destruction of America, Babylon the Great, it's nigh, baby. We're close. And the hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose, famines, sedition, class wars, race wars, cannibalism, all type of storms, all type of calamities, the winds of destruction, they're about to be unleashed. And then what? Righteousness, the kingdom forever, for Yasharallah, okay? The heathens in subjection, And Yahweh Shem Yahushai ruling, in righteousness. We're nigh, we're close. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And it's screaming, man. It's screaming and not lie. Yeah, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not a man that he shall lie. You could take it to bank. Okay, we serve a just power. All right? It says, though it tarry, wait for it. And we've been waiting. The patience and the faith of the saints. He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. We're not yet saved. It says, though it tarry, wait for it. Yeah, though it seems like it's taking forever, though it seems like this man is never going to go down, though it seems like he's winning, he's not. That snare, that trap is set for him. Okay? Because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Behold, his soul, that's part of the snare, the trap. Obadiah, the pride of his heart, they have deceived him, Behold, his soul, which soul? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? The devil the Bible speaks of, the deceiver. The physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the wicked. Okay, behold, his soul, the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. Esau, Edom, his soul, which is lifted up, the pride of his heart. Scripture tell you that his look was more stout than the rest of his fellows, right? The epitome of an Edomite is pride. His soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. Yeah, he can't get right. He's the crooked man. But the just, who's the just? Yasharallah, Israel, But the just shall live by his faith. Yeah, because that was a gift given to us from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? We are the apple of his eye. We are the lot of his inheritance. Okay? We are his peculiar treasure, his special people. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, talking about Esau, Edom. What's the wine? His philosophies, his doctrines, his democracy, He goes around through EU putting sanctions, on everyone if you don't obey him. And then if you don't obey his sanctions, what does he do? He resorts back to his sword through NATO, okay? You see? But the other nations, they have the great equalizer now. Let the weak say I'm strong. Gog and Magog, Russia, they're coming to their defense. They got nukes also. They got the sword also, ICBM nukes also. And guess what? That's Yahweh Shem Yahushai's army, okay? He created the smith that bloweth the coal, okay? It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Yeah, he got garrisons, he's got his damn, military bases all over, Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire is hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Yeah, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And that's what this thing is, this global reset. He wants complete control, complete subjection, the new world order, okay? And it's going to be spearheaded by the Charagma, Revelation 13 and 16, which they were going into, okay? It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him? Who is these? These are the other nations. These heathens round about that are confederate. They're going to get tired of Esau, Edom shit, America, Babylon the Great shit, the whore, and burn her with fire. Okay? It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe, woe means destruction, to him that increaseth that which is not his. Okay? How did you get everywhere you're at? You stole it. Rape, robbing, and pillaging, okay? The colonizer, okay, you damn devils. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? Hey, not much longer. Yahweh Shem Yahushai set the bounds which you can't pass. The joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment, man. And that's why Revelation 12 and 12, he's coming down with great wrath. These unrighteous decrees are intensifying, So it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And the point is, we want to look up that word thick clay, okay? Because that's what the elders was going into. I bought you, okay? When you look up that word, that clay, where is it at? Salakia.
Strong's H, 5671, Avteet.
Well, in the Hebrew, it should be I bought yet, right? So it says a weight of pledges, heavy debts. Okay, and that's the point. That's the point. The elder was going into it, and that made me think of Salaki the elder apostle, Salaki the elder apostle Gabar, was going into the Habakkuk, the debt, and I thought about, like they always say, the debt notes. We're using debt bearing notes, okay. And again, I'm not no financial guru or nothing, you know. I ain't no Wayne Buffett, Warren Buffett, whatever the hell his name is, But I can read, So it says off of Google, and I can use the Google. The Urim and the Thummim, that's what the Lord gave us for. The internet, the unicorn, okay? It's for you to study, you know? It says a debt note. A note is a note. So we have, there's various notes, which is going to tell you in the Wikipedia, but we have debt-bearing notes, okay? So it says, which is your money, your dollars, this paper money. And Esau Edom is doing away with this paper money, these, and this fiscal fiat system and ushering in a digital age, okay? Spearheaded by the digital ool. So it says a note is a debt. It's still a debt. You're still going to be under debts, but it's going to be a digital debt. You see, and you're still going to have to have their stamp on it, their engraving, which their mark on it, which you're going to see, which their paper money has their mark on it. But it's going to go. You'll see. So a note is a debt security obligation repayment of a loan at a predetermined interest rate, which within a defined time frame. So let's look up. This is better here. Let's go here. Where was it? I think it was Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve note. This is better. Okay, here we go. Salakia. Off of Wikipedia, Federal Reserve notes, also United States banknotes, are the currently issued banknotes of the United States dollar, the United States Bureau of Engraving and Printing. So their money, remember that charagma is going to be something engraven and pierced into the flesh, right? But their money has their mark on it too, just as the gold did, the coins did back in the day. In order to buy and sell, you're going to have something with their mark upon it, their engravement, their stamp, and that stamp is going to be digital. It's going to be in you, if you can receive it. You see, you're not going to be able to buy or sell without this digital ool. So it says the new note, debt-bearing note. It says Federal Reserve notes, also United States banknotes, are the currently issued banknotes of the United States dollar. The United States Bureau of Engraving and Printing produces the notes under the authority of the Federal Reserve Act of 1913 and issues them to the Federal Reserve banks at the discretion of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System. The Reserve Banks then circulate the notes to the member banks, at which point they become liabilities of the Reserve Banks and obligations of the United States. Let's read a little bit more. It says, Federal Reserve notes are legal tender. It says Federal Reserve notes are legal tender with the words, "This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private," printed on each note. They replace national banknotes, which national banks issued from 1863 to 1935 under the authority of the United States Treasury. The notes are backed by financial assets that the Federal Reserve banks pledge as the collateral, which are mainly Treasury securities and mortgage agency securities that they purchase the open market by fiat payment. See, Esau and his damn words, a lot of skullduggery. So let's go look up fiat payment. All right, fiat money. Fiat money is a currency, because remember that's they take these they transfer these notes, right? First of all, they're not legal tender, but they're backed. They're backed by the Board of Governors and the Federal Reserve System. Okay, they're not actual money, which is going to tell you. That's why we call you the devil. You're the deceiver. That clay, that thick debt, the debt-bearing notes, that funny money. Okay, it's funny money. It's bullshit. Smoke and mirrors. He that earneth wages puts them in a bag filled with holes. The borrower is subject to the lender. So it says again, the notes are backed by financial assets that the Federal Reserve banks pledge as collateral. So they're saying they have assets as collateral, which are mainly Treasury securities, more bullshit, and mortgage agency securities that they purchase on the open market by fiat payment. So everything is smoke and mirrors. So we're gonna look up the fiat payment. It says fiat money is a currency, a medium of exchange established as money. It isn't money. You see, as meaning like, as pertaining to. It isn't money. True money is gold, right? Gold, silver, goods. Uh, Animals, livestock can be money, land, tangible things. Okay? It says fiat money is a currency, a medium of exchange established as money, often by government regulation, them unrighteous decrees. You see? And they got the new anyway. It says fiat money does not have intrinsic value and does not have use value, right? And I had to look that word up. Intrinsic value meaning it's not real money, okay? And does not have use value. You see, it has value only. All right. The only reason your money's even, and that's why the money is, we're under something called inflation now. All right. The money goes up and down because it's not truly backed by anything. Okay. They're full of shit. They printing money out of thin air, as they say. All right. It has value only because a government maintains its value, and America is losing its hegemony, as the elders always go into. The petrodollar. The petrodollar is what made the dollar strong. But Gog and Magog, Moab, they're doing workarounds and shit. You see? You see? You see? You know? They doing backdoor deals and shit. America putting threatened sanctions and shit, and they doing backdoor deals. You know? And they're trying to establish their own goddamn digital oil. You know? You know? So it's a lot of, hey man, we close. So it says it has value only because it's like that all these heathens are racing to lead this digital age because they know this funny money, this current money system has to collapse, like the elders are saying, and they're jockeying for who's gonna lead it. And Moab think they're gonna be leading. They think they up next, but they're deceived. You know, you know. So anyway, says that fiat money does not have intrinsic value and does not have use value. The value only because it has value only because a government maintains its value or because parties engaging in exchange agree on its value. You see? But they're not in agreement. They're not in agreement anymore. You know, all these nations, talking about meet us in China, talking about meet us in the air. Russia, Creepy Joe talking about him and Russia going to just go to war. You see? Because they're not in agreement anymore. You see, the men that eat thy bread have laid a deadly wound. Man, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai got you in the trick bag. And all the meanwhile, this devil is still scrambling to set this, still trying to bring forth this agenda. Because it is what it is. He know if he have but a short time, you got to do what he got to do. Ain't no going back. It's Operation Warp Speed, baby. Come on, we close, baby. Call her lawyer, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, destroy this place. This devil is in a trick bag. It says it was introduced as an alternative to commodity money, a medium which has its own intrinsic value and representative money which represents something with intrinsic value. Representative money is similar to fiat money, but it represents a claim on a commodity which can be redeemed to a greater or lesser extent. Let's see. I think that's the point. And I have some more on this. Oh, this was good too. This was good. I like this little tad part. It says the term fiat derives from the Latin word fiat, right? Meaning let it be done. Used in the sense of an order or decree or resolution. Resolution. So, hey, them unrighteous decrees. Let this. We deem this paper dollar money. It ain't backed by nothing. But we say it is. So let it be. And now what they're gonna do? They're gonna usher in a new age, the digital age. You know, that's gonna be the new, debt bearing note, but it's gonna be digital. It's gonna be in you. You know, it's gonna be in you. You know. So hopefully that made sense. It came together. You know, that's kind of what that was. I don't know. My mind went there for some reason. You know, with that thick clay, them debt bearing notes. Salakia, where was it? I bought you. You know.
Strong's H 5671.
Weight of
Avteet.
weight of heavy
Avteet.
pledges, debts, thick clay. You know, woe to you, woe to you. All right. So again, go subscribe to the Elder Apostle Gabar Daily Edification 4, and go watch this video. Get edified. Like I always say, we're close. Shalom. Wa abad babor.